Ever noticed how cruise prices seem to change daily? Sometimes by hundreds overnight? That's no glitch. Cruise lines use dynamic pricing algorithms similar to airlines, tracking demand in real time. Book too early and you're funding their forecasting model. Book too late and you're feeding their scarcity premium. The sweet spot? Between 60 and 90 days before sailing, when unsold cabins quietly drop. One traveler saved $900 just by rebooking the same itinerary 2 months out. Timing isn't luck, it's leverage. Set alerts on multiple cruise sites and recheck weekly. Cruise lines want you to believe prices only rise. Smart travelers know better. Watch the dips, not the ads. Here's a secret cruise lines hate. They often refund price drops, if you ask. After booking, monitor the fare daily using a price tracker or Google Flight style alert. If the cost dips before final payment, call your cruise line and request a fare adjustment. Most will honor it quietly rather than risk bad press. Even post-payment, some offer onboard credit instead of cash. That's still free money. A polite email can be worth hundreds. One passenger on Royal Caribbean got $650 back simply by tracking fares. Keep proof, stay courteous, and never assume it's too late. Cruise pricing is fluid, so be fluid too. Here's a sneaky geography hack. Sometimes the cheapest way to sail the exact same route is to start from a different port. Cruise lines price itineraries based on departure demand, not distance. For instance, boarding in Rome instead of Barcelona can slash costs by 25%, even if it's the same Mediterranean loop. Add a budget flight and you still come out ahead. One couple saved $1,100 just by switching ports. Same ship, same room, different price. Always check partial embarkation or alternate port options when searching. Cruise lines bet you won't bother comparing. Prove them wrong and the ocean pays you back. Think you're saving by picking the lowest cabin tier? Not always. Interior rooms often sit near engine rooms, nightclubs, or anchor chains, meaning sleepless nights and ruined mornings. Meanwhile, certain balcony or ocean view cabins get complimentary perks like faster boarding or higher loyalty points. The upgrade can pay for itself fast. Comfort is a hidden currency. Before booking, read deck plans and user photos on independent sites like Cruise Critic. Compare what's included, not just the label. Sometimes a $200 upgrade buys you peace, perks, and sanity. Cheap isn't cheap if it costs your rest. That $200 onboard credit sounds generous, until you realize it's a loop. Cruise lines design these credits to steer you toward high-margin purchases. Overpriced drinks, jewelry, spa treatments, and casino chips. You can't cash it out, and you often can't use it for gratuities or excursions. Essentially, it's monopoly money with ocean views. One passenger spent triple their credit just trying to use it up. Free isn't free. If you get onboard credit, spend it strategically. On pre-tipped services or Wi-Fi passes you'd buy anyway. The trick isn't spending it fast, it's spending it smart. Believe it or not, some of the best upgrades aren't announced. They're negotiated. Cruise lines often release unsold higher-tier cabins days before departure. Call the customer service line and politely ask, are there any complimentary or reduced cost upgrades available? You'd be surprised how often that works, especially off-season. Some even send upgrade bid emails where you name your price. Ask once, gain thousands in comfort. One traveler scored a sweet upgrade on Norwegian for $120 total. Always check 7 to 10 days before departure, when unsold inventory becomes negotiable. It's not luck, it's leverage. Cruise lines love selling all-inclusive drink packages. But here's the twist. Most travelers never drink enough to make them worth it. A typical package requires 6 to 8 alcoholic drinks per day to break even. Miss a day or prefer mocktails? You're in the red. And many ports now have strict rules that block you from bringing your own alcohol on board. Convenience is their greatest trap. Instead, buy drinks a la carte or grab a wine bottle at embarkation if allowed. Do the math before you buy. The only thing flowing faster than the drinks is your money, if you're not careful. Here's a digital shocker. Cruise Wi-Fi can cost more than $20 a day and still crawl at 3G speeds. The secret? Satellite bandwidth costs cruise lines pennies per passenger, yet they mark it up 1,000%. They know you'll pay to stay connected. Disconnection is freedom. Download maps, books, and shows before boarding. Use offline messaging apps like WhatsApp during port stops. Some ships even offer free Wi-Fi zones if you ask crew members quietly. The smartest travelers go offline by choice and save enough to fund another excursion. Cruise lines push official excursions like they're the only safe option. But those exclusive tours often cost 30 to 50% more than booking the same activity directly with local operators. The secret? Many of those third-party vendors also serve cruise guests. They just charge less when you skip the middleman. You're not buying safety, you're buying convenience. Search the exact excursion name on Google or TripAdvisor before purchasing onboard. Verify reviews, confirm pickup near the port, and pay half the price. Locals often offer smaller group sizes, better guides, and more flexible timing. Skip the markup, keep the adventure. Most travelers think loyalty points only come from repeat cruises. But here's the hack. Many lines partner with hotel groups, credit cards, and even airline programs that let you transfer points into cruise credit. You can climb tiers before you ever set foot on deck. Status isn't earned, it's engineered. For example, Hilton Diamond or Marriott Bonvoy Elites can match perks with certain cruise lines, unlocking free Wi-Fi or priority boarding instantly. Check for status match promotions before booking. Cruise loyalty isn't about time spent, it's about where you start. Here's a secret you can feel: the physics of where your cabin sits. Lower and more central cabins move less during rough seas, meaning fewer headaches, less nausea, and better sleep. Yet cruise lines often price them higher because experienced travelers know their value. Comfort follows gravity. Avoid cabins near elevators, nightclubs, or anchor chains. Noise travels. Midship decks are the calm zone, while high forward cabins feel every wave. When booking, imagine the ship as a seesaw. You want the center, not the swing. Stability is luxury disguised as location. Cruise insurance is essential, but the policy the line sells you? Overpriced and underpowered. Many exclude flight delays, medical evacuation, or cancellations for personal reasons. Third-party providers often cost less and cover more. Fine print is the real storm. Before paying extra, compare policies on aggregator sites like Squaremouth or Insure My Trip. Check for cancel for any reason clauses and clear reimbursement timelines. Cruise line policies protect them first, you second. Smart sailors ensure independence, not convenience. Most passengers board, drop luggage, and hit the buffet. Big mistake. Embarkation day is the quietest window to grab hidden perks. Crew members are fresh, venues are empty, and upgrade desks are more flexible. Want a better table assignment, dinner slot, or spa discount? That's the moment to ask. Timing beats status. One traveler snagged a 2-category cabin upgrade just by asking within the first hour. Smile, be polite, and catch staff before the crowd forms. Those who move early sail better. There's an upgrade no one advertises, the quiet one. Cruise staff can move you to better rooms if nearby cabins are empty or noisy guests are relocated. The key? Building goodwill. Gratitude opens doors. A kind word, small gift, or positive review goes further than you think. Staff often remember friendly passengers when opportunities arise. Be genuine, not pushy. Quiet travelers sometimes wake up to ocean views they never paid for. Everyone wants summer sails and holiday departures. But the real gold lies just outside those dates. Shoulder season. Cruise lines quietly slash prices 30 to 50% between peak months. Yet the ships, routes, and experiences are identical. You'll find shorter lines, better service, and calmer ports. Less crowd, more value. Think April, early December, or post-New Year itineraries. The weather difference is minimal, but the savings are massive. Some ships even upgrade early bookers automatically to fill space. Don't follow the calendar hype. Follow the discounts. Cruise lines now own entire private islands designed for one thing: onboard spending. From paid cabanas to overpriced cocktails, every palm tree hides a cash register. But here's the loophole. Most allow guests to return to the ship midday. Paradise shouldn't cost extra. Eat lunch on board for free instead of paying $25 for a beach burger. Bring your own snorkel gear and skip the $60 rental. Enjoy the view, not the markup. The island might belong to them, but the strategy belongs to you. Cruise ships make small essentials cost big. Forgot sunscreen? That's $28. Toothbrush? $15. Seasickness pills? $12 for 3. They know you can't run to a store mid-ocean. Preparation is profit. Pack a small, just-in-case kit. Toiletries, medications, adapters, even a power strip. Toss in a refillable water bottle and Ziploc bags for excursions. Every forgotten item is a donation to the ship's margin. The more you plan, the less you pay. Here's a final insider secret. Cruise loyalty programs can be reset. If you haven't sailed in years, ask to be reinstated under a returning guest promotion. Some lines even match your loyalty tier from competitors to win you back. Free drinks, Wi-Fi, or upgrades included. Status is negotiable. Contact the loyalty desk before booking and mention your previous sailings or competing memberships. You'll often get perks instantly. It's the easiest upgrade you'll ever earn, without spending another night at sea. Every cruise line has the same playbook: convenience over knowledge. But travelers who learn the system, who question the all-inclusive illusion, end up sailing richer, calmer, and far smarter. These hacks aren't about being cheap, they're about being strategic. So next time you step aboard, remember, cruise lines may own the ship, but you own the choices. Finally, a quick disclaimer. This video isn't professional advice. Always check with a qualified expert before making decisions. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.